Okay, let's start meditation. Relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your mouth, pull in your stomach, relax your hands, and please come to your breath. Please start watching your breath. Long exhale. You can focus on your third eye, the area of your third eye, in your forehead, lower part of the forehead. And sometimes that helps to bring the concentration. And ask your teacher to come. Sit with you. Feel them. Then bow down to one beautiful quality that they have. Maybe they are very patient, or maybe they are very kind to other people. I think for most of us, they've been very kind to us. What's the best quality of your teacher? Just enjoy it. Then open your heart and tell them, sorry, make them an offering. Something they would make them happy. You can offer how hard you work to get here. And it's not easy to be here. You can offer all the effort you made to come and to be here and to study, especially guests from other countries. Then tell them any mistake you made this week. Maybe you got upset at somebody or jealous of somebody, didn't help somebody, maybe spoke a little bit harshly to somebody. Then tell them something good you did this week to somebody else, and also good things you saw people doing here. I saw somebody cleaning the bathroom, people working hard to fix the food, to keep their cottages clean, good repairs, terrible amount of work. And I have the karma to see those people. Then ask your Lama to teach you, keep helping you, and to stay with you. Stay in your life. Then we're going to talk about the first of the 8 problems that we don't have. So, in this life, I was very lucky, and someone taught me about Kongxing, which means emptiness. I was lucky to hear someone teach the pen, to get a correct explanation of emptiness. Kongxing is very, very rare. There are many wrong explanations, and there are many, many people who never heard even a wrong explanation. But I got a good one. I can use it in my life to make myself a better person, to help other people. Most powerful tool to help myself and others. I'm so lucky. And I don't use it much. And I don't use it as well as I could. But I have it. I'm so lucky. So meditate on those thoughts for a few minutes. Everything is coming from my own seeds. I understand it. I don't always act on it, but I understand it. And please come back to your breath. 3 breaths. Stay still. 3 breaths. Then you can slowly open your eyes. Stretch. Take a good stretch. We're going to go back to the text. The 8 problems that we don't have. We have to try to finish this today. What time I'm supposed to stop, you guys? Okay, good. Okay, thank you. We finished Hell Realm. We finished Hungry Ghost. We finished Animals. Anybody have idea why the order is so confused? Yes? Yeah. Oh, good, yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. So, that sounds pretty good to me. We go from the ones that are the most. So the ones that are the most are people in the hell, and then people in ghosts, and then people who are animals. Okay? By the way, in Sanskrit and Tibetan, the word people covers animals also. The word person applies to animals also. Just living person. Okay? Did you have an idea? Talk loud.
Based on how difficult it would be, how possible it is to reach enlightenment from that spot. So the hell realm would be the very hardest place.
Yeah. Okay.
We're confused because having no Buddha would be more difficult than no Dharma.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. Yes. Loud. Talk loud.
So the scariest.
Say again. Say again.
The scariest is that you would end up in hell, so he tells that one first, so you don't waste your time. So he goes to the scariest one first, and then the next scary.
I think it might be that. Yeah, I think also he start with the most scary one first. So we will have renunciation. Yeah. Catherine had some idea. Talk loud. Oh yeah, good. Good. That's a nice idea. That's a really nice idea. So the first 4 are that people don't even realize they exist, So maybe it's important to tell them about the ones that they don't even know exist. Okay? They think they don't know they could have this problem. Nicole, talk loud. Yeah, okay.
So, the human issues.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so at least it's clear that the first 4 that he spoke about should come before the second 4, because the first 4, you have to solve those problems before you can have the second 4. So that's pretty cool. Okay. All right, I'll send this in to Pabonka Rinpoche and in our report. We didn't quite finish the animal. There's one more sentence on the animal. It's Adam, you can say DA space LTA space RANG. DA space LTA space RANG. LTA. That's it. No, one more, same spelling. Slow down. That's it. Yeah, good. Okay, I'm gonna cover this last sentence because we didn't cover it, okay? Tanda rangreng ngo song kong tonye pa la tap like ser kyang denda la tap like you dead some me. What's tap like? Tap ya. Yeah, good luck. Wow, I'm so lucky. Okay? Tanda means nowadays. Rangre, us guys. Ngo sang means 1 silver coin. Like $1 or something. It's a Tibetan coin, silver. Okay, musang. Kang do nye pala. If we are walking down the street and we find $1 on the street, we think, oh, today I'm so lucky, you know. I'm such a special person, you know. Tableg serkyang, but dendala tableg yudan samme. But that's not such a big deal. You know, I mean, we feel really happy if we find like a $10 bill on the ground and we look around and there's nobody nearby and we don't have to be Buddhist about it. And, you know, this is mine. I took my old lady to the ballet, my 89-year-old. And she liked the chocolate, by the way, all the chocolates. And I looked down, and there's a diamond bracelet on the ground, you know. And I'm like, whew, you know, like, how Buddhist should I be, you know? And anyway, I gave it to the security guard. I'm not sure what he did with it. But you feel excited, like you find a diamond bracelet, you know, and it's real and it's good quality. Dundo, so that's not such a big deal. Dundo kibong sok tongwana. But if you, from now on, after today, when you look at animals, like the big spider that came on my bed this morning, you have to learn how to catch them, okay? You put a cup, then you put a piece of paper, and you take them outside, okay? So from now on, Temo tawa shima cheper, okay? So let's do a dictionary entry. Temo tawa, lata tata da te manaromo bao lata tata. Temo tawa. Temo tawa means to be an observer. What do you call it? Spectator. Okay, so temotawa means like a spectator. What's he gonna say? He uses the negative particle, ma. What's he gonna say? When you see an animal, or the big spider on your bed this morning, temotawa mache. What's it got to do with the spectator? Yeah, good. Okay? Don't think, oh, the spider's over there and I'm over here, you know? Like, don't just say, oh, look, there's a spider. That's so gross, you know? He was really ugly. And don't be a spectator when you see an animal. Think, there's an English expression I will teach you, okay? There but for the grace of God go I. Right, Phil? It's an old, it's our generation. It means it could have been me. You know? So from now on, when you see an animal, you know, should I be rough with this spider to get him out of my room? Like, is it okay to knock off a few legs to get him out of my room? Don't be like a spectator. Think, it's just good luck I'm not him. You know, I could have been him. I have been him many times. And take care of them, you know, be nice to them, okay? Because you might be the next one. Okay, so temotawa shimachepa. Don't look at them like an observer or a spectator. Look at them as if it could have been you. Dak ditabo shik tu magyopa. The fact that I'm not a spider right now, tab ya. Wow, I'm so lucky. Okay, so he's comparing two tab yaks. What are they? You walk out of the ballet in Arizona and you find a diamond bracelet on the ground. Okay, or you're just looking at the spider on your bed this morning and you figure you're not a spider right now. Which is a bigger tabyak? Okay, which should you be more excited? You see what I mean? Because if we find a diamond bracelet at the ballet, we're like, whoo, you know. Then you see a spider, you're like, ew, you know. But now you should change your mind, okay? You see a spider and you're like, I'm not a spider. Okay? Like more excited than the diamond bracelet, okay? I'm so lucky, you know, I'm not a spider right now, okay? Although the spiders at Diamond Mountain have a pretty good place to stay. Okay. Nyambache, you should think like that. Okay, next one, Latse Ringboni. On your paper, there's a picture of a guy bored sitting on the couch changing channels. Page 5 in the English, Chinese probably the next page. There's a guy on a couch and he's changing his couch, what do you call it? TV channel surfing? Yeah, he's channel surfing. And to me, that picture represents wasting human life, okay? And only people who have a lot of money can waste the whole day like that. Like the rest of us have to go to work. We don't have a choice. We won't have a couch and an apartment if we don't go to work. But there are very rich people, they don't have to work. All the people I know who have so much money, they don't have to work, they are very depressed. Most of them are depressed, you know, because they don't know what to do. I met one of the richest people in the world was my sponsor in New York. I can't say their name, okay? But they were very, very depressed, very, very, very depressed. And they were having a very terrible life, you know, because they have nothing to do. They don't need to do anything for their whole life. Since they were born, they don't have to do anything. So we call Hla Tse Ringmo. Hla means Deva or God, or we call pleasure being. There are two kinds of Hla, Deva. One is lives in a temporary heaven, like super rich, like Bill Gates or something, okay? That's called, you can say Hla. But the other kind of Hla is like Tara or Amitabha or Manjushri. These are Buddha, they are Buddha. So there are two kind of angel like that, or like God being, you know. One is just temporary. They made a lot of good seeds and they're going to have a lot of money for 50 years or 100 years. And then the other kind is a real Buddha, okay? So the word is the same, but they're not the same thing, okay? Here they're talking about people who made really good seeds. They gave a lot of money to other people, then they died, then they go to some low heaven. It's not real heaven, it's a temporary heaven, okay? And they get to, all their whole life they are having fun and traveling to new places and eating in the best restaurants, and, you know, then it's very famous. When those people get old, they suffer more than us, okay? Because they go to the doctor does terrible things to them. Why? Because they can afford it. You know, the doctor says, yeah, I can fix your chin, but it's going to cost $50,000. They're like, okay. And the doctor used them for income, you know, and then they cut them and do all strange things, and then finally their face looked like that. if you look in the movie stars, and so let's say Rinpoche Suk Medang Sukamna Drebu Chewe Chok Chigna Yoching. They live in their own special realms. We cannot see those realms. Some of them are made of very, subtle matter. So if you went there, you couldn't see them. They're like mirage or like a hologram or something, okay? Their bodies are different. And if you go there, you can't see much, okay? But they live in those special places. Suktang Sukamna Drebu Chewe Chok Chikna Yoching. Dena Dambo Kewe Hake Song Nyampa Tang Tar Chiwe Kaplala Chipo Duk Nyamba Samne Ni Lopashin. So their whole life they spend is called Ni Lokpa. Let's start a dictionary entry. Say Ni Lokpa. Ni Lokpa. Okay, Kaonya Giko Ni Da Ni Lana Loga Lok. Ni means to sleep. Okay, Ni. Okay, the word is Ni means to sleep. In spoken Tibetan, you say Ni Nyegidu. He's sleeping. Ni Nyegidu. Okay, he's sleeping. But in scripture, you say Ni Lokpa. Okay, Ni Lokpa. And it's a difficult word because Lokpa normally means to reverse something or to make a mistake, like Lokta, wrong view. Okay? So it's a difficult, you might make a mistake if you look it up in a dictionary. So Ni Lokpa means to sleep. Okay? Ni Lopashin, they spend their whole life like they are asleep. Okay? Like very rich people. And they don't have any problem. They can pay other people to do everything. And their whole life is like sleeping. Okay? They are aware of the first few days. They say, oh, I was born in this very beautiful paradise, temporary paradise. Oh, I'm so lucky I got to temporary paradise. Then they live a very long life, thousands of years, like dull and drugged. What do you call it? They're like drugged, They're just like, cool, man. This is called cool. And then the last few days, they hear a sound in their ear. And it says, you're going to die on Wednesday. You're going to leave here. And because they used up all their good karma, they always go to hell. And they know. They see it, okay? Then there's a very interesting thing. In those temporary paradise, your body is very beautiful. You look very beautiful. And then in the last few days, your body starts to smell. First time in 1,000 years, you have, what do you call it? BO, underarm smell, And then the other gods are like, and then they're like, ew, what's wrong with you? You say, I don't know, I never had this before, and it means they're going to die soon, okay? The body starts to stink. And then everyone avoids them, you see? And that's what happens to rich people. Everybody's your friend when you have a lot of money. If you lose the money, you will find out how many friends you have, And it's very depressing, All your friends will go away except 2 or 3. Those are your real friends, okay? And the money friend will go away, okay? So in that paradise, they have the same problem, okay? And they spend their last part of their life always alone. They're always alone. No one wants to touch them. No one wants to talk to them. So after 1,000 years of happiness, they are outcast. No one wants to talk to them. No one wants to see them. And that hurts more than the loss of the money, that no one wants to talk to you after that, okay? There are some societies where the greatest punishment for killing somebody is everybody agrees not to talk to you again for your whole life. And it's worse than putting them in the jail. Everybody agrees to ignore them their whole life. And it's a bigger suffering. Okay, next. They are aware that they're going to die and move to a hell. Otherwise, they spend their whole life as if they were drugged. Then they just and then they, out of a deep state of like focus, they have a slight distraction of their mind and they die and they move. Okay, and they go. By the way, how do you get born? What's the seed to be born like that? Yeah, it's meditation, okay? It's meditation that has no content, like the modern internet. Okay? Okay, there's many things to see, but nothing important there, okay? Nothing that can help you. Many, many interesting things. If you look at Facebook, it's unbelievable. People are like, I saw a dog wag their tail today, here's the video. You know, like we you know, and then you have to look at it, you know, and it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. When I look at it, I can't. Some of my friends are spending their whole life. If you post a Facebook thing, they answer right away. It means they're looking at dog wagging tail all day, you know, and I can't believe it. And I was in a car, and some guy was sitting next to me, and he's like this, you know. And I'm like, what are you doing? He says, you're on WeChat right now, you know. And I said, but I'm just sitting in the car, you know. And he says, yes, but you're on WeChat right now. And you're sitting. And then I'm like, but I just want to sit in the car, you know. And do I have to comb my hair? You know. You know. So anyway. So no, if you meditate a lot on your breath, or you meditate on the thoughts going through your mind, and you don't do anything else, you will be born there, okay? Do you know why? It's a kind of morality. It's a kind of morality, okay? It's called the Samtengi Domba. Why would meditation on your breath or meditation on watching your thoughts go through your head like as if it's Facebook? Why would that be called a kind of automatic morality? Huh? Yeah, when you're sitting on your cushion, watching your breath or watching your thoughts, it's useless. You can watch WeChat, it's the same, or Facebook or internet, it's the same. Okay, it doesn't help you anything, okay? There's no content, okay? It helps you focus for a few minutes. Then you should get some content, like something important, you know? You should focus on that. But while you're sitting on your meditation seat, watching your breath, or thinking of how cool it is that thoughts are going through your mind, you can't lie to anybody during that time. And you can't kill anybody. And you can't mess around with someone else's partner. So it's called automatic morality, okay? And by default, you go to a better place when you die, okay? Temporary, better place, because you didn't have time to do all the bad things that the rest of us were doing at the same time. Okay, okay, all right, and that's called Samtengi Domba. Domba means a vow or morality. So it's called accidental morality. Okay, like when you are eating pizza, you can't hurt anybody. So the more pizza you eat, the better chance you have to go to this temporary paradise. Okay, after you die. Watching your breath, watching your thoughts, it's useful, it is useful as an introduction
to meditation. For the first 5 minutes, it's good. It puts your mind from drive into neutral. So, okay, you are busy, you are talking to your friends, you are texting, you are working, you are so busy. And then you sit down on your meditation cushion. You can't start meditating immediately. That's like running the Olympics or doing a major performance at the Joyce with no warm-up. It's not possible. So when we meditate, the first 5 minutes, we watch our breath, just to bring the mind down, like warm-up. And then you have to meditate about something, okay? All right? Even if it's emptiness, it's something, okay? And meditation without content is dangerous, okay? The karma result is you just become one of these spaced out people. The result in this life is I always have this, say, Geshe-la, can you text so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, I can do it. Oh my God. You can tell there's a new problem in the world. The person who lost their cell phone. And they get panic. There's a cell phone loss panic. Your heart is like that. Boom, boom, boom. What picture I have on my cell phone, other people can see. Then there's this panic, and okay, if you do meditation just on breath or just on your thoughts like that, you become forgetful. You become spaced out. Okay, that's the result, karma. You become like, where's my car keys? I forgot where's my car keys. Okay, and so you can see some people, I know some people, they meditated like that for 10 years or something, and they're always like, I can't remember where, they walk across the room halfway, and then they stop, and they go, and then they forgot where they're going, or they forgot what they're doing, So that meditation is dangerous, okay? So be careful. Like, don't, there are people teaching that, they don't know what they're doing, okay? It's like someone gonna do surgery on you, but they don't know how to do surgery, okay? I saw a teacher teaching meditation. They taught meditation for like, I don't know, half an hour. Then one lady stood up, and they said, wait, I'm not finished. And they said, look, I don't know what kind of meditation you're teaching, but I don't want to learn it. And they just laughed, Okay? I don't want to learn it. I don't know what meditation you're doing, but I don't want to learn it. Okay. Shane shenam kyang nyansa la sung batar gewe bakcha chambo yopa kashe le shen pilcher du doctor dupe yangne chumyongte. So he's talking about Master Sangha in his Shravaka Bhumi describe other kinds of places of deities, God places, and Gewe Bacha Chempo Yepa Kashe Le. Then a few people will get some good seeds from that, but others, Shen Pilcher, most of them, Dr. Dupe Yangne Chumyongte. When you go to those paradises, it's like Club Med or something like that, and you won't study there. You're not going to meditate there. You're not going to do Dharma there, okay? It's as dangerous as being a spider, okay? It's more dangerous. Okay? To do a wrong meditation is more dangerous than to be an animal, okay? Okay. Chumyongte. Pernami kap shari pu thongana langchen ki teng do yo kyang telbor sala pop long mapper chuper chepe loma mende gyopo such. She la yu de kepana. Der shari pu chusung or chun kyang. Soche lai deki la yang te tsumu karwat samu chene tsumu tsumu somme shari pu chusung ma yepe shindu. Chuche lo dong. Minchung so Shama Minchung Shinklaringa Chupe Cha so Kichita Drop Zame. I'm going to teach you that one in the next class because I didn't study it. Okay, I need to study it. It's a story, and I want to find the story. Okay. Okay. Now he's going to start on the human. Okay, the human problems. We had 4 problems of non-humans. Now we're going to start on the 4 problems of humans. Mimi Kompany, Lalo Sope Yu Takop to Ke. We're doing number 6. Okay. Where is number 6? It's that we call Lalo. Say Lalo. Lalo is like, I don't know, primitive people, like caveman. Okay, like caveman. Like, what's his name? Boklok and Wuktok. But he's a better caveman. What is 6? Oh, 6. Let's go to 6, okay? Okay. Is there any way to get the knowledge base up on? It's online. Can you do that? Okay. Okay, number 6. I have not been born into a country where they know nothing about the Dharma and where it is not available. I live in a world where communications and information are instantaneous. I can simply click on my phone and read all the Dharma that I want. Okay? This is a new era in Dharma teaching. Xuanzang had to go to India and walk for 17 years to get Dharma. You can do it in less than 17 seconds on your phone. Okay? So you are lucky. Okay? You are living in a new world. The internet is very bad, WeChat is very bad, Facebook is very bad, but if you use it for good things, it's very good, okay? So it's like fire. Fire can cook your food, that's a good thing. Fire can burn your house down, that's a bad thing. WeChat can waste your time, or WeChat can help all the Dharma people connect with each other and do good things, okay? It depends on you. Lalo la sope yo takop to kena ni chuki datsam yang miko. Start a dictionary entry, okay? Mao ta ata kanaru kobas. Kanaru koba. Ao kanaru koba kop. Takop, say takop. Takop. Takop means Diamond Mountain is a takop, okay? Takop means in English, we say out in the boondocks. Okay, how you're going to translate it in Chinese, I don't know. Out in the boondocks means. Did you go through Bui when you came here? Did you see Bui? I remember John Foley. He was like, Geshe-la, we had some excitement in Bui this morning. You know, Bui has I think 500 people, and half of the buildings fell down already. And he said. I was looking out my window and the gas station across the street blew up in Bui. I said, what happened? He said, well, they let it burn down. And, then they just closed it, you know. So that's Takop, okay? Takop means like village, small village. Okay, like in China, you see those small villages. They are digging, planting a few things. They have some bees, and that's all, you know. And there's a superhighway between Beijing and Guangzhou is next to them, but they are living in a small. That's called Takop, okay. So we are in a Takop because we want to be in a Takop, okay. But Dharma Takop is different from a city Takop, okay. Takop in Dharma means. There's no Dharma there, okay? This Takop means no gas station and no food store. I live in a Takop. My town is called Rimrock. When I come back from China and I go to the customs and I have to show my passport and they say, where do you live? And I say, I can't remember the name of my town. Then they get very suspicious. The police go, why can't you Why can't you remember where you from? I'm from Rimrock. And they said, where's Rimrock? I said, it's near Camp Verde. What's Camp Verde? I don't know, it's close to Prescott. What's Prescott? It's north from Phoenix. Oh, okay. You can go, that's a Tacoma. Okay, that's called Tacoma, okay? But Dharma Tacoma, New York City is a Dharma Tacoma, okay? New York City is a Dharma Tacoma, okay? Sometimes. Without 3 jewels, it's a Dharma Tacoma. It means it's a village. It's a Dharma village. The place where there's no Dharma is a Dharma village, okay? Dharma Boondocks. That'd make a good name for our band. Dharma Boondocks, okay? But now the whole world changed now. Internet. We have internet. And everywhere is a Dharma. You just need to, this is our website, okay? We have 2 websites. One is called Knowledge Base, okay? And it's 5,000 videos and audio, okay? 5,000 teachings, 25 years of teaching, okay? And it's free. What happened to it? Bring it back. Okay? So it's impossible to be in a Tacoma now, unless you don't have internet, okay? Any place you live, you can look this up, okay? Then there's a guy named Jamie. Some of you met him. He came to Vietnam. Where's Ben and Ruby? Yeah, he came. I always bring him to Vietnam. Do you know why? The first time we went to Vietnam was like 5 years ago. And we rented a big hotel space, and nobody registered. Like only 50 people registered. And we have like 300 spaces. So I asked Jamie, can you do something on the Vietnam Facebook something? Then he put his photo on the Vietnam Facebook. And he said, I'm coming to that talk. Then 300 girls came, because he's so handsome. He's so handsome. Then now I always bring him with me when I go to Vietnam, because he looks he's really handsome. I don't know you have a picture of him, but anyway, he spent his whole life on this website, okay? He made this website for us. 5,000 talks. He checked them, he edited them, he cleaned them, he put them on the internet. A lot of Chinese talks, a lot of in Chinese, okay? And readings, and he spent his whole life. He moved to Thailand, Bangkok, And I said, when are you coming back? He said, never. I said, why? He said, it's cheaper here. I can work on the knowledge base all day, and everything is cheaper, So he doesn't spend any money. He just work on the knowledge base all day. That's probably why he's so handsome. Okay. Anyway, who can help? Who's gonna help represent Jamie here? Anybody? Okay? Talk to Stanley. He's working with Stanley to put Chinese talks on the knowledge base. But he needs money. Okay, I'm not shy to ask you. Okay, he needs money. He doesn't have any money. Okay, and it just needs a little bit. Okay, he's not a greedy person. He just needs rice and some vegetable, and he will do all the work. He's a very great computer guy. If I have to pay him, I cannot afford one day. He has a very great computer skill, and he's a very kind of famous computer programmer. And he's doing for us, for all of us, he's doing this thing for free his whole life. And so we should help him, okay? So talk to Stanley if you want to help. And the website is there all the time, 5,000 talks, okay? If you want to practice your Dharma English, you can just listen to them in the subway or, all the time. Anytime you can listen to them, okay? Can you show the other website? I think it's ACI. This is the other website. It's called Asian Classics Institute. The website is very old. It was made during my 3-year retreat, so 2001. The website was made. We didn't change it. There's still an announcement for class in 2002, but there's 10,000 pages of classes. There's 10,000 pages of translation, okay? The Geshe course, the whole Geshe course is there, okay? We finished it. It took about, 10 years. Hard work, every day, all day, okay? And it's all there. So it's free, okay? All of those things are free, okay? And all the classes are there. There are 10,000 pages, 18 classes, okay? And we are doing those classes around the world. So you can get ACI course almost anywhere in the world, okay? You just have to go. And the courses are online. There's 10,000 pages of courses. There's another 10,000 pages of secret teaching, Tantra. It's a 7-year course. The whole course takes 14 years. There's 10,000 pages of Tantra, okay? For that, you need permission. You need, it's not on the internet. It's secret, okay? We didn't publish it. There's no books, okay? We translated 10,000 pages, and we train people. It takes about 7 years. Then you probably have to come to Diamond Mountain to do that or something, okay? You need special training. To do that, you have to finish the first 18 courses, okay? So how many courses total? 36. How do you get them? The first 18 are on the internet, okay? Easy. You get some ACI teacher to come to your place and they teach them, okay? If you finish those, you can get the second 18 courses, okay? 36 courses. After that, you can start your 3-year retreat. Okay? Then you're an old man by that time. So, question for you. Do you live in Takhop? Are you living in a Dharma village? No, you are in the capital of the world. Okay? Where's the capital of the Dharma world? Okay. What's the Guangzhou of Dharma world? It's Bowie, Arizona. Okay? Or Sedona, Arizona. Okay? Understand? Political way, the big city in the world is Guangzhou, like New York or Shanghai. But Dharma way, you are sitting in the capital of the world, okay? In the palace of the mayor of the capital of the world. Okay. All right. One more. Number 5. Sangema Jimbe Yudu Kina Gyaweka Mepe Chuja Mishela. If you were born, we're on number 5. If you were born in a country where no Buddha ever came, or if you were born in a world where no Buddha ever came, Gyaweka Mepa, there would be no Buddhist teaching. And Chuja Mishe, you wouldn't know how to practice. So, Chuje Kyan Jishin Minchung, you can try to do Dharma without training, but it's not going to work out too good. Okay? It's like trying to play piano without a teacher. Okay? Can you learn piano on the internet? Can you learn piano from YouTube? I mean, it's going to sound pretty weird. Okay? You need a human teacher. You need a lineage. Okay? Tata rangre detabu yina jitarche. Just sometimes try to think, how would you be if you didn't meet the Dharma. Okay? I can tell you about me. I will be a professor at like Princeton. My Sanskrit teacher, when he graduated from Princeton, they asked him, then he finished his MA. Then he finished his PhD. The day he finished his PhD, he started to teach at Princeton. He became a professor the day he finished his PhD. I met him the year he retired. He was 65. He spent his whole life teaching Sanskrit to nerds at Princeton. And he said, now I'm retiring, you know. And then I was showing him the meaning of some of the Sanskrit, and he was so happy. He spent 65 years teaching Sanskrit, but he didn't know what it's about, you know. Then if I didn't meet my Lama, I would be like him. I would be Sanskrit expert at Princeton, and I don't know anything, okay? It's very, we are very lucky that we met a Lama, okay? We met a teacher, okay? It's possible to study those books your whole life and not understand anything, okay? In a university or something like that, okay? All right. And then we became friends for many years, and I taught him for many years. He was 65, I was 25. And we had a good time, you know. When he got really old, it was a problem in the nursing home, because he will say, could you bring me some tea, young lady? But he will say it in Sanskrit. Then everybody's like, what's he saying? I said, he wants some tea, you know. Okay. The fact that we didn't become a professor of Sanskrit at Princeton is, come on, tabyak, say tabyak, tabyak. Okay, in English we say, it means relief, I'm relieved, you know. Oh, I didn't waste my life. Oh, did you miss the plane? No, I made it by 5 minutes. You have to do this mudra. You know, were you born as a spider? No. Did you spend the whole life in Princeton as a Sanskrit professor, don't know anything? No. That will be our secret mudra, okay? When you meet some irritating person in Shanghai and you're with the other Dharma friends, you can go.